Welcome to Terra Firma's Rocky Mountain House Shop Orientation. Emergency Response Preparedness. The address of Terra Firma's Rocky Mountain House Shop is 4811 43rd Street. Emergency response plans are located at the exit points in the Rocky Mountain House Shop. The basic emergency incident response procedure is as follows. 1. Stop work. 2. Care for the injured individual or rectify the immediate hazard if able to do so, such as spill containment for example. 3. Contact outside assistance if required, such as a medic, 911, STARS, etc. 4. Freeze the scene. 5. Notify Terra Firma Resources VP of Operations Jason Spratt by calling 403-846-6466 or Operations Manager Jeremy McAdam by calling 403-895-1847. 6. Complete Terra Firma Resources Incident Report, Witness Statement, and/or Vehicle Accident Form, whichever is applicable. 7. Provide the report and all applicable documentation to the Operations Manager and HSE Manager. Muster Station, Evacuation Route. A muster station is a location where employees are to assemble after evacuating a workplace or work area due to an emergency. The Terra Firma Resources muster station at the Rocky Shop is located at the front of the building on the north side. To evacuate, leave the building through the nearest exit. Company rules. 1. Personal protective equipment must be worn. 2. Report all unsafe acts or conditions to your supervisor. 3. Promptly report any near misses, accidents or injuries to your supervisor. 4. Use safe work practices and procedures. 5. Maintain good housekeeping. 6. Participate in hazard assessment process. 7. Wear safety glasses, ear protection, face shields, etc. when welding. 8. Smoking is only permitted in designated areas. 9. Discrimination, harassment, violence, theft, vandalism or disclosure of trade secrets is subject to immediate termination. 10. Consuming or possessing alcohol or illegal drugs on company premises or any Terra Firma worksite is prohibited. 11. You have the responsibility to refuse unsafe work. Personal protective equipment. Terra Firma Resources requires that all workers use personal protective equipment to reduce the potential for injury. The use of personal protection equipment is required on all worksites including the shop. Personal protective equipment includes protection for eyes, feet, head, hearing, and body through protective clothing. PPE is appropriately selected for the hazards expected with each new task and fitted for individual use. The minimum requirement on all Terra Firma Resources job sites and in the shop in accordance with OH&S code is CSA approved safety glasses, CSA grade or ASTM standard safety boots, CSA approved or ANSI standard hard hat, and flame-resistant coveralls with reflective striping. All personal protective equipment must be used and maintained according to manufacturer's specifications. Smoking and vaping areas. Smoking is only permitted in the designated area at the Rocky Shop. This is located at the southwest corner of the building. Ensure that the cigarette is put out when finished and the butt is placed in an appropriate container. Vaping shall be considered equivalent to smoking. Vaping is only permitted in designated smoking areas. Smoking is not permitted inside the shop or front office. Smoking is not permitted in the area of flammable materials. Smoking is not permitted in company vehicles. Safety Manual and SDS. Terra Firma Resources is committed to a strong safety program that protects employees, subcontractors, clients, the public, and the environment from accidental or deliberate loss caused by injuries or accident. The Terra Firma Safety Manual, which includes a volume of information, procedures and policies, is located in the front office in the Rocky Shop. All safety datasheets are also located in the Rocky Mountain House Shop in the front office. You can also find them in all other shops, offices, job vans, and crew trucks, as well as with each supervisor. Safety datasheets tell us what is in each product, warnings, PPE requirements, and first aid measures. Joint Health and Safety Committee. The Terra Firma Resources Joint Health and Safety Committee is a committee made of representatives from each of the working groups brought together to discuss and address health and safety concerns. The purpose of this committee is to ensure all worker and employer representatives are working together to effectively identify and resolve health and safety issues as well as support an effective implementation of the health and safety management systems throughout the organization. Committee members are posted at the main entrance of the Rocky Shop, along with their email addresses and phone numbers. Should you have any questions or concerns about the Terra Firma Resources Health and Safety Program, you may contact a committee member. All quarterly meeting minutes and agendas will be posted in the office of the Rocky Shop after the meeting is held. Front office. The front office is located at the front of the building. The front door contains a clipboard for visitors to sign in. Employees and subcontractors are required to sign in with supervisor onto the field-level hazard assessments and stop and think cards with the crews. All time and paperwork is to be handed into the folders at the front door and submitted to head office. The safety manual with job hazard assessments, safety data sheets, and occupational health and safety legislation is located on this shelf in the front office. This is where you can get the field-level hazard assessments, stop and think cards, hazard ID cards, equipment checklists, and lockout-tagout tags. Field-level hazard assessments must be completed daily with supervisors. Stop and think cards must be done with crews and reviewed periodically throughout the day. Hazard ID cards to be completed daily by each personnel. Equipment checklists to be completed pre-use. Tags for locking out equipment to be used for servicing, repairing, and equipment drop-off. The safety and quality boards contain relevant information for policies and procedures, safety alerts, meeting minutes, contact numbers, and updates to programs. Field time. When working for clients and customers without a supervisor, the foreman and/or lead hands are responsible to fill out field time sheets with all information possible. Foreman and/or lead hands are responsible to capture all time and materials on field time sheets for everyone on site. Field time is to include 9 regular hours on weekdays. After 9 hours, overtime is charged. All field hours worked on weekends is charged out as overtime. All time must be submitted daily and all tickets must be in before cut-off every second Wednesday. Shop time. Everyone is responsible for their own shop time. Fill out shop time tickets with as much description as possible, including location, such as Rocky Mountain House Shop or Clearwater Shop, as well as all unit numbers worked on when working on equipment. Shop time is to include 8 regular hours on weekdays. After 8 hours, overtime is charged. All shop hours worked on weekends is charged out as overtime. All time must be submitted daily and all tickets must be in before cut-off every second Wednesday. Lunchroom. Washrooms are located in the lunchroom. First aid kit, eye wash, and emergency response plan is at the entrance to the main shop. Visitor PPE is available here as well. Lunchroom, bump station. All monitors must be bump tested every day before use. Monitors are to be kept clean and calibrated. Main shop, general. All PPE is mandatory in the shop and yard. It is mandatory to use spotters. Clean up your work areas. And always follow procedures. Main shop, welding. When welding in the shop, always ensure that the welding screens are in place, the lights are on, the air filters are on, the guards are on, and proper lifting methods are used. Compressed gas cylinders are not to be stored on the property, and supervisors are responsible to load the rod oven. Main shop, bandsaw. Complete bandsaw pre-use inspection form. Do not operate bandsaw without proper training. All steel lengths must be supported properly. The ESD is the large red button switch on the control board. Main shop, overhead hoist. Complete a pre-use checklist. Use proper rigging. Use taglines. Never walk under suspended loads. And never leave suspended loads unattended. Main shop, air compressor. Starts manually. Complete a visual pre-use inspection. Operate with proper safety valve in place. And always store compressor properly. Main shop, hydrotest pump. Runs off air compressor. Always follow operating procedure. Pump is to be locked out after use. Pump is to be drained after use. Utilize hydro test signage. Yard, garbage and steel bin. Do not overfill with garbage and pallets. Do not put insulated pipe or garbage in steel bins. Yard, blind rack. Remove all valves, nipples, and plugs from test blinds. Put all blinds back on the pipe rack. Yard, pipe rack. Do not overfill the pipe rack. Do not store pipe at Rocky Shop. Supervisors are responsible to maintain pipe racks. Yard, NDE. Supervisors are to utilize and follow NDE instruction sheet. Make sure neighboring properties are far enough away from NDE source. Signage must be in place. Area must be cleaned up after use. This is not a pipe storage area. Yard, trailers. Complete a daily pre-use inspection. Always use a spotter while backing up. Ensure loads are properly secure. Always ensure that deck pins are on. Ensure to clean trailers. And always lock out and tag out trailers if there is a deficiency. Clearly mark the problem for the mechanics to repair. Trailers are to be dropped off at the Clearwater shop when not in use. Yard, general storage. All tools, parts and equipment that need repairs must be tagged out with contact info. You can find tags in the Rocky office and Clearwater shop. Thank you for participating in Terra Firma's Rocky Mountain House Shop orientation. Have a safe day.